What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? 8:30 on the dot. No technical difficulties. Bang, bang, bang. Steve Rini, welcome, Purple Hatchling. Dang, that's awesome. I didn't even know it could update the chat. Thank you for joining Patreon, Purple Hatchling. Wait, I didn't even know that was. Oh wait, no, is that YouTube? Is that a YouTube thing? Anyway, I don't know. I feel like you're already a patron, but then interesting. Interesting. Just announced on Discord. Weird. What's up? What is up, everybody? Last time we did a Discord live event. Next time I'm actually I'll go ahead and say this right now. At the very beginning of the video, I want to say the date on this and make sure I'm accurate. July 5th. July 5th, we're doing a Discord event and YouTube live at the same time. I'm going to pull people in, be able to talk to you guys, almost like a radio station call. Super awesome. That's on the 5th, super huge. And it's going to be, and I'm going to do a week from today, I'm doing another live stream. On the 30th is the day before the Kickstarter. Oh my God, crazy. And then I'm also doing a live right before the Kickstarter goes live. So that's going to be super fun. The Kickstarter goes live July 1st at 9 o'clock Central Time. I'm doing a live at 8 o'clock and just kind of build up the hype before the launch happens. So we'll see how that goes. I've never done anything like that before. So there's some quick little news for you guys. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? CH already coming in hot with the super chat. Wow. CH $20 super chat. I see you. I am with you. You may begin. Well, shoot, now that CH has granted us approval, I am Become Jeff. What's up? Hey, I am Become Jeff. Make sure I'm not asking for questions yet, but when you do, maybe you throw that out there. Steve Rini, let's go. You got the little icon next to your name, Steve? Yeah, so that was a YouTube member thing. Got it. I'm going to be updating that at some point whenever I have have the time. There's just so many other things, so many big things working, guys. I'll talk to you about that at the end. At the end of this live, I am going to show you the Kickstarter behind the scenes of Alkenner's Almanac. It's not 100% done, but oh my God, it looks amazing. Oh my God, it looks amazing. Shout out to Bug, Scatterbug, who has been slaving away literally at this thing. And everything I'm going to show you, he drew himself. So there's been a bunch of people doing a bunch of different stuff for all the different things we got going. So I appreciate all you guys. So anyway, and at the end of this stream, I'm giving away $100 as a Kickstarter pre-launch party bonanza. You know what I'm saying? Giving away a $100 Amazon gift card. And if we hit our stream goal, I'm going to start giving away some PDFs too. If we hit the stream goal, I give away a D&D book. If you're already a patron. If you're not a patron, I give any patron PDFs you want. I start giving those away. Make it rain. That's the big rundown, guys. Let's get into it. If you have a question for me to answer, #question. Reese Rudy, hello, hello, hello. Brain cells here, reclaim. Dan Jammin. Wait, Bug's here? I didn't see Bug. I didn't see Bug. CH says, what's good? What a good Bug. There you go. Yep. Destiny's here. Peter Barnes, Jacob O'Hare, Reese and Reese Rudy, Charming Eastman, Michelle Anderson. Oh, Ava, what's up, Ava? Okay, now we're scrolling way back. Okay, cool. So, #question if you have a question. My moderators will pick it up and throw it into the moderator chat, which I'm going to write now. And the first question actually came from last week. I said I'd get into it because things ran out of time, and this person really wanted this question, so I want to start off with this while the questions start rolling in. The question is, one of my players keeps pulling way too many NPCs, like friendly NPCs, into battle, right? And then they go on to describe it, but basically he had an issue where one time they had 11 NPCs, like the party of players had 11 NPCs with them. That's insane, right? No. Wait, Restart 2004. Is this your question? Gustavo, what's up, Gustavo? Floyd, welcome to stream. Okay, So, this is crazy. Yes. And he said, "What do I do? Should I have an in-universe reason for not giving them backup, or should I sit down with them and talk to them out of the game?" So, ultimately, the answer to that question is yes. If a player is ever doing something that's like shaking the fabric of the game, um, yeah, you would talk to them in the same way that if a player's like, "I want to head east," and just keep heading east. I just keep heading east, ignoring everything. What keep put? It's almost like they're just testing the limits of the game. You know, what are you doing? Are you trying to have? I don't think what. So I would talk to them first and be like, hey, like, look, like this story is about you guys, not all the NPCs you found. And when you all succeed, I want y'all to feel the success, not because of all the NPCs, right? So I would have that conversation with the person. But in general, yes, you want to have in-universe reasons why NPCs can't come along. So if you introduce an NPC that is combat ready in some way, because a lot of NPCs shouldn't want to go on an adventure. Adventuring's crazy. People that go on adventures are like asking to die. Like it's insanely dangerous. So most NPCs shouldn't go along in the first place, right? Bring in extra bad guys to kill all the good guy minions. Yeah, Steve. That actually the punishment side of things is what I was going to get into in a second. But yeah, Steve's throwing down just kill them all. Yeah, it depends on what kind of NPCs you are. Because if they shouldn't be there, there should be some casualties. And then have them suffer the cause of that casualty. I'm going to piggyback off of what Steve said, is have them have consequences from bringing all these NPCs. Like wherever they're going, maybe there's some huge, awful, bad thing, or it's a stealth mission, or they get caught, and then they're not competent enough of adventurers to be able to get away, right? Have them suffer some casualties, and that's on them. They brought them along for the ride, and they essentially played a part in their death. So anyway, also if there's powerful NPCs, make them have reasons why they can't go. The wizard who can teleport across he's in the middle of some crazy ritual, stopping a ritual, or coming up with a new spell, or figuring out something, or he's deathly sick on his deathbed. He knows a whole bunch but he's just, oh, he's so sick. So anyway, there's some tips for you. Boom, bang, there we go. We're on and popping now. So got a bunch of questions. Yeah, this always happens. We always get loaded up. How many people do you even have for a reference point? Oh, sweet. Okay. Only 47. We're good. Cool. Got a bunch of questions. If you want to jump the line to the front of the line with a super chat, I'll answer your question right away. Appreciate it. Helps me, especially right now with what I'm doing with this Kickstarter. It's crazy. So anyway, Philip Bush. What's up, Philip? Dude, Philip Bush has been around since the beginning. He was the first Big Dragon patron over there back in the day. Wow, that was a long time ago now. All right, keep up the amazing work, says Philip. Can't wait for the Kickstarter, and now back to work. You see, look at that, Philip. Philip just swings by. I don't even know if he saw me see that. He just swings by, drops it off, goes back to work. He's a literal combat medic, so salute to you. And what else we got next? Oh yeah, also the boss down here. The boss down here has some new rules. Every super chat, every $1 super chat deals damage to the boss. If you kill the boss, then you become the boss. And then yes, but the boss cannot heal. I think last time we had some big dogs break the system, and they kept healing themselves, and they were just immune. So there is no healing, and you can just hack the boss down. Each boss gets more and more health. There's the whole thing on that. Cool. Next, the Mad King Kerr. Ooh, the Mad King Kerr is actually also the boss. It's been a while, DC. I very much remember your name though, because how can you not? I just want to say hello and tell you to stay on fire. with the Thug Life sunglasses. The Mad King Kerr, appreciate you, dude. The Mad King Kerr, also a patron. I remember typing in your name into the little patron card, so appreciate it. Glad you're still around, dude. All the hardcore people coming out. So Sean says another consequence could be the NPCs get all the good magic items. Sean Saggers says, "Oh, that's a good idea because they share the loot. Ooh, another thing is experience. If you do like straight up experience, the NPC sharing the experience as well. Like, and I like experience. It's fun. I mean, I think milestones easier, et cetera, et cetera. And my personal experience thing is I do a hybrid of, if it's up to me, I talk to the players about it. If it's up to me, I track experience in a simple way, mark it up, they gain experience, and that kind of gives me a pulse check of when I feel like the level ups happen. And then if I feel like we're close to a spot or not to a spot, I'll milestone it from there. So basically the experience is like a pulse check on the game, and then I can level them up from there. So there's just a little random thought there. But yeah, that also, they get a share in the pot of all the loot and stuff too. So heck yeah. Okay, Reese Star, awesome, glad we could help you as a group here with all the stuff, so sweet. Steve Rini with the super chat, man, patron, YouTube member, and he's bringing in the super chats. The Kickstarter starts on my birthday, dude. I think you said that in one of your comments on YouTube. That's so funny. I looked up when your birthday was, and I picked that day. I felt like it was a good solid day. Oh my God, Ava. Ava, I've never been the boss for long. Let's do this. Ava is now the boss, like a boss. $13 super chat to exactly kill the boss. Smart. I see you, Ava. Happy birthday, Steve. I know it, Steve. Your birthday's coming up. And the Kickstarter launched on the same day. What else could you ask for on your birthday? Reese going 7 sessions without giving their players a level up. Hey, I mean, I honestly, next campaign I run, which actually, guys, I'm super excited for this. I'm going to be starting up a campaign here in about a week. So I am pumped up for that. So Joe Cherry's here. Oh, what's up, Joe Cherry? But yeah, so, and whenever I do start this next campaign, I'm probably going to level them up slower. And I'll probably implement a new thing I want to try out of a halfway level up perk, to where like whenever they're halfway through to the next level, I give them a bonus level up perk and they get something cool. I think that would be a cool way to do it. But anyway, I digress. Let's get to these questions. Here we go. A Jacob below here. Question. I've got a homebrew sea travel campaign coming up. Any ideas on making navigation crunchier than a skill check? Oh, for sure. Okay. Making navigation crunchier than a skill check. I'm more involved, right? That's what he's saying. I want something that be fun even while being repetitive. Thanks. Love ya. Appreciate you, Jacob. So yeah, now travel. In the Kickstarter, that's a whole chapter that's going to be on travel. So to try and sum it up in some way here, that's going to give a layout of like multiple different ways that you could be repetitive with, or you could choose that this style, whenever they're traveling through a dangerous spot, I'm going to use this type of travel. When they're traveling through a spot they've been before, I'm going to use this type of travel. Whenever they're traveling through, different types of, if you want that to be like, maybe they get there or maybe they don't, you could use this type of travel. So anyway, so to answer your question though, I have a full video on travel where I go over 4 different systems for travel. I also have a PDF on the DMs Guild that's going to be limited time right now because I'm about to be changing some stuff up there as far as what's on the DMs Guild, because I got a full-blown website now with all my stuff on there. So I'm going to be changing some stuff up there. So go in there, grab it. It's free. Type in 000 and you're good. And that's going to give you 4 different methods. You got skill challenges, you got all this stuff. One new thing that's going to be in the Kickstarter, but it's basically a system where it's not a skill challenge. I saw this ran a very similar system to this, and whenever it was happening, I was like, oh my God, I love this, because I have literally ran this before. It's a skill challenge without a failure ceiling or floor, or however you want to think of it. So a skill challenge normally is a certain amount of successes before 3 failures. Another thing that I've done before is flip that, where you need a certain amount of successes, period. And a failure causes something really bad to happen. And that's it. Traveling from point A to point B, you got to make 4 successes, 5 successes, even 3 successes, right? What are you guys going to do? You describe the type of thing or the type of challenging type terrain. How are you going to navigate through a swamp? How are you going to navigate through the mountains? Like, what kind of check are you presenting? Somebody steps up. I want to try and like really check the lay of the land and like look for the tracks of animals, and they're trying to use animal handling. I want to like scout out. I want to use perception, so they describe something they're doing to try and get a skill check. You set a DC for it, and if they beat it, sweet, that's a success. If they fail, something bad happens. It's either like a dexterity saving throw type thing, so avalanche or like whatever, or an encounter, a combat happens, you know. Lots of different stuff that you could do there, but I digress. That is one thing that I could do or one thing that you could do for your travel. So hope that helps. Cool. Next, we got a super chat from DC Artificer. Sorry, Ava. Love ya. And now DC's the boss. Boom. By the way, DC Artificer stands for Dungeon Coach Artificer because he is my magic man. He is the engineer guru behind so many things that work is the dungeon company, TDC, the dungeon coach. You get the idea. You see all the DCs, it's just all connected, right? So sweet. Oh, CH likes that idea. Might try that. Sweet. Thank you. Stat rolling with 60/20s. Oh man, I saw a TikTok about that recently. What else we got? We have I have an idea to make my players pay for safe travel, and they roll to see if they have an encounter or exhaustion. Yeah, spider bites. Yeah, incorporating money is cool. You always want to try and sprinkle in money some way to kind of make it relevant, because if you don't, then it becomes irrelevant. That's a whole part of the game that's just gone. So yeah, paying for money, and then maybe the more money they pay, they get advantage on the roll, or the enemies get disadvantage. There's a whole encounter system as well that I got going on there. So anyway, back to the questions. CH has a question. Oh no, sorry. CH's question's next. Brain Cell has a question. How's your week been? Absolutely crazy. There's been a lot of things going on with my job next year and some other stuff and some exciting developments there. It's not 100% official, so I'm going to hold off and I'm going to announce it next stream. And to my patrons, I have a little a thing for them, and some so there's some things in the works. Crazy, but yeah, that's been the thing. So there's some good news coming for there. And then all the Kickstarter stuff. It's been absolutely crazy. All the Kickstarter stuff, churning through all of that. It's launching in like a week, guys. Oh my gosh. The big PDF that's coming up next week. I have a PlayStation 5 reveal that I'm doing for I pranked my friend with a PlayStation. I was playing D&D with him, and then they got to the end of the thing with this treasure box, and he opened it up, and it was a PlayStation. I pulled a literal box out on the thing. It looked like a little wolf pelt. It was like a blanket. Opened it up, and it was a PlayStation 5. It blew his mind, literally. So yeah. Joe Cherry. Whoa. Time out. What? Joe Cherry coming in and with a $100 super chat. Incoming divine breath. Platinum dragons for the win. Wow. So it was a literal battle between Ava, who I can only imagine is an artistic bard, coming in, drawing like rune sigils in the air that are like beautiful and like hold there like a hologram. And then out of nowhere, blah, blah, with his DC Artificer, with his Artificer gauntlet, dispels all of the arcane magic floating around with their sigils, comes in with the gauntlet, Iron Man, Haymaker punch, takes out Ava. Then out of nowhere, the sky, the clouds blot out the sun. Wings swoop down, shining in the thing from the platinum dragon, sweeping them with this white, it's like a white hot little bit of blue in there, light blue. Breath comes through, sweeps through like freaking Game of Thrones, right? The dragon breath that has like the impact into the ground that makes trenches. Takes out DC Artificer, soars back into the sky. Joe Cherry, now the boss. Dang. Now we just really dove right into a little description there, huh? Dude, Joe Cherry, thank you, and you have made your presence known, Platinum Dragon. Literally, like this is huge this week because everything is going to the Kickstarter, and that super chat and everything that's happened tonight, it's going right to it. So I appreciate that. The bigger the Kickstarter is, the bigger that channel gets, bigger than everything. It's crazy. All right, focus. So Ava says that she was just a mini boss. Joe Cherry, great DM description. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. You should write. Steve says I should write for Describe. Actually, Describe. DC Artificer, can you type in the chat? Describe. They actually, I was talking to them today. They're such awesome people, dude. They're so cool. Like the team they have over there is so cool. I've never had like a people that want to truly like team up and support what I'm doing, and then I want to hope that they do well and they're a start. They just started and everything. It's really cool. If you use the code the Dungeon Coach to describe, you get 10% off their whole deal. So sweet, and it shows that it came from me. Oh, the dungeon! Look at the look at the dungeon crew. They're coming out strong. So the coach needs a personal editor for life. I need a literal life assistant. You know what I'm saying? How cool would that be? That's probably never gonna happen. That's crazy. But okay, cool. All right. Parker, I see your question out of the corner of my eye. Have you ever homebrewed a purple dragon? Yes. I want to do a full video on it, and I also have one of my main homebrew guys, Purius, is working on a purple dragon right now. I think we're gonna put a purple dragon into the Kickstarter. I might put it as a stretch goal, purple dragon, like boss tier, elite tier purple dragon, and I'll make a video about it. So heck yeah, cool. All right. Next question. Whew, that was exciting. CH has a question. He super chatted, but then he has a normal question too. Didn't ask a question with a super chat, but is asking a question over here. CH, you're a madman. So question. I am plotting a modern game where portals open up and evil forces invade Earth. What and where would you as an evil entity hold up? Oh, where would evil entities hold up in a modern Earth? Oh my gosh, that's an awesome thought. Like a villain lair. Let's go. CH says he can follow the rules too. Yes. Okay, so in the chat right now, hit CH up with I'll read through my favorites here. But go it's different places on Earth that you would have a villain hold up. So I'm gonna start listing off things. First of all, I love questions like this. This is so like that type of creative that you never get to tap into. First thing that pops in my head is Alcatraz. You know, like the mega prison. How cool would that be? That's their layer though. Like they're in there, right? And they use it to like lock things up super tight, right? There's one. Mount Everest, like super high up into the mountains. It'd be really hard to get there, really hard to get to them, and they would like adapt their entire thing around that. So like this would be like a cold, icy type villain or whatever. That'd be super cool. I'm gonna think of one more before I look at the chat. Something in the world. Ooh, like the Grand Canyon or something. That'd be cool. And like maybe somewhere in the Grand Canyon, they like fill the Grand Canyon with some sort of magical like sludge water or lava or something. You know, you could do that. But dang, that's cool. Or what if it's Mount Everest and they have Mount Everest come to life as golems and it protects the area? That's so cool. All of those thoughts are just awesome that I just had in my head. So I thank you, CH, for letting me go there. Monuments like the Eiffel Tower. Here we go. Reese Rudy says monuments. Benjamin says Washington, D.C. I don't know if that's a jab at politics and villains, but I see you. Steve Rini, the Vatican. Hawaii, Jacob Lohair with a Hawaiian volcano. Yes. Ooh, Dan Jammin, pyramids, the Egyptian pyramids, and like mummies and stuff. Oh, that's so cool. I really, really like that one. Barnes says a classic skyrise penthouse suite. Like a super chill villain, super chill. Oh my god, Jod the Cod, Jod the Cod, artist drawing the cover of Alexander's Almanac Kickstarter book. Bottom of the ocean. I literally had that thought right before I said the Grand Canyon. That's really cool. Bottom of the ocean. Oh my gosh, that's so good too, because there's so many things in the bottom of the ocean we haven't even been to. We can go to the moon, but we can't go to certain parts of the ocean. That's brilliant. I love that. I might jump on that one. So yes. Wow, I love that. That was so cool. Stock market floor. A Baskin Robbins. Spider Bite says a Baskin Robbins. 31 flavors of death. Bermuda Triangle. Ooh, that's really good. CH, you got so many things now. Just go with it. All right, cool. Next question, Reese Rudy. Reese Rudy has a question. What is in your what is your opinion on D&D going mainstream? How do you see the further development of this game? I totally see it going mainstream. More and more so, more and more so. It's becoming less of this like closet nerd basement thing. You know, it's getting light shed on it. More and more people from more and more walks of life are getting into it. It's even fifth edition itself is just more user friendly. If you think about it back in like second edition and stuff, or first edition, we had all this like THAC0 and all these different mechanics, super, even 3.5, even if we go 3.5, all praise to 3.5 and its machinery and crunchiness and stuff. It speaks to me in some ways, but it's just not friendly to new players at all. So imagine the players that imagine the player that was about to play and then they saw 3.5 and it was just too intimidating or whatever, and they decided not to. Imagine that significant other of another person, boyfriend, girlfriend of somebody who does like it, and they're like, oh, this is what you do? Oh, this is confusing, and it's just intimidating, and they don't want to dive into it because it takes more to dive into something you're not comfortable with. So the simplicity of it is awesome. I think it's now a big move is going to be the different video games that are coming out. Dark Alliance just came out. I might live stream play that tomorrow. I don't know. I might make a poll to see if you guys want to see that. But anyway, shows, movies of Dungeons and Dragons. I think a lot of really cool stuff is coming out, and I'm super excited for it. It's nothing but great for the community. You know, more players, more DMs out there. Heck yeah. I don't see 5e going away for a minute either. 5.5 would be interesting. Skylar, don't worry about 5.5. I'm making it. It releases in 7 days. 5.5e, which is literally my Kickstarter. My entire goal. Now I can't call it 5.5e. If I named it 5.5, that would be terrible. That would be bad. But when I made it, when I'm making this book in my is my version of the game. It's my version of 5th edition, which is expanding it in all those ways that would be another edition, right? Like a 6th edition, but it's honestly paying extreme respect to 5th edition. So it's pretty much 5.5e. Boom. All right, sweet. There's that. An abandoned theme park. Named by the narrator. I just saw that comment. An abandoned theme park. That's creepy. Some holiday villains or some clown villains. Whoa. All right. Channing Eastman question: how many magic items do you give away in a high magic world? Current campaign's going to end at 20th level with 7 heroes. How many magic items? Whoo! Man, you know, that's a hard question. That's a hard question because I'm going to give you an answer to it. But it's hard because it so heavily depends on a couple things, right? And in fact, is this a rant, guys? Is this a rant? How many magic items do you give? I think it might be a rant. How many magic items do you give to your players? Yeah, I think it's a rant. Okay, here we go. I'm clearing it out. Shifting into rant mode. Rant. Okay. Let me make sure I have the whole question. How many magic items do you have? Okay, cool. All right. How many magic items do you give your players throughout the course of a campaign? In the very beginning of a campaign, how many magic items should they have at level 5, level 10, level 15, whatever, right? It's a little bit more customizable of a problem than that. So myself personally, I can't answer the question of how many items at what level. I think it's a little too inside the box to even ask that question. I am going to say a number in a second, but it depends on how strong these magic items are. I have a magic item system. I am not a fan of the magic item system of uncommon, common, rare, very rare, all that kind of stuff. I have 3 categories. I have wondrous, which are magic items that are extremely weak, like barely a magic item, right? They have the power level of a cantrip or lower-ish, right? Nothing crazy, nothing to write home about. It's super simple, right? That's it. It might even grant it might be +2 to acrobatics or something, and that's literally as much as it does, right? Those items are really cool. Give those out, which I'm going to get to in a second. Second tier of items are heroic items, is what I'm calling it. And 80% of the items in the game, I feel, are these, right? As far as the different types of magic items out there, they are a classic magic item. They are strong in certain situations. They're useful overall, but they're not going to be just, of course, if you have a +1 armor class or something, +1 magic weapon, of course, those are going to be useful in more places. But usually these have a specific niche where they shine in, but most of these are magic items. You can give out heroic items in any type of the stuff I released on my Patreon, magic items I have there. In my Kickstarter, I have an add-on that's a magic item booster pack that anything labeled heroic is going to be something you can give your party and not worry about breaking the game and not worry about it being too weak. Because the third category is legendary, and those are the items that have they are, whoo, you'll know if you read an item, oh, this is a legendary one for sure. And if you use this system, instead of naming it based off of rarities, which should be the world dependent, it should be dungeon master dependent, not the book telling you like how frequently you can find these. It's the power level I care about. And when I'm telling you guys about items, it's the power level I care about. So these heroic items in the middle, they exist most of the time, and you can give your players out without having to worry about legendary items breaking the game or the wondrous items that aren't that powerful. So back to the question of how many magic items should you give your party? You want to give them rewards at a rate that feels, I would say every maybe 2 sessions or so, right? Somebody getting something. I'm not saying every single person, every other session gets a magic item. That's crazy. They should feel like they've accomplished something, right? So I'm not talking about magic items right now. I have a bonus level up perk system that I ran a campaign that was very low magic at first. They traveled further north, and the farther north they traveled, the more magic it became, and then they found magic items. But at first it wouldn't make sense for them to just find magic items in this place that they went to for this quest. But what I did is I upgraded their actual character, and I explained the growth and power and the cool new thing they could do through the source of them being able to do it instead of a magic item being able to do it. I explained it through them, right? So that's a bonus level up perk. Give them rewards based on cool things that they get inside the city. They have access to a new part of the city. Give them a house, a place, a base of operations. Those type of rewards is what's important here. So this is a live stream. This question that was asked is, how often should you get magic items? That extremely depends on how many other things you're giving them. If you're consistently giving them bonus level up perks and cool things from rewards, and they're getting gold and they have stuff they can buy gold with, that could be a whole nother video, then you don't need to give them a whole bunch of magic items. And especially if you're giving them upgrades as a player, you don't need to give them magic items as much, right? So you need a steady stream of rewards so that they feel like as they are doing things well, they are getting rewarded for it, and have that match into the storyline of what they're engaging with, right? But back to in magic items overall, it really depends at the beginning of the game. I'm going to say a number here, but at the beginning of the game, I give out magic items, and I'll say by the time, here's the number. By the time my players get to like 5th level, I would say if I have a party, let's say I have a party of 4 and they get to 5th level, each of them would probably have about 3 magic items, and I almost, in my head just now, I thought, ooh, would they have 1 per level? Would a 5th level character have 5 magic items? That's a bit much. They would have maybe half that, or you could think proficiency bonus of magic items. Ooh, that's interesting, right? In fact, I think that might be a good description of what kind of is in my head right now, because it's a feel thing for me, depending on the bonus level of perks, depending on everything else. But I'd say, in general, a blanket statement would be their proficiency bonus in magic items makes a little bit of sense, but it's magic items that are useful is another thing here. So if you give them these mundane magic items, I did a whole video on mundane magic items. If you give these wondrous, really low magic items that they just get a plus little thing here, or they have the ability to cast, it's a sword that has the light cantrip basically, and you can turn on the sword and it lights up. Plenty of weapons out there have done that. Maybe that's one of the magic items they get super early. Maybe they get that in the 3rd session, 4th session, they find a light up sword. Wow, it's something magical and cool. Will they replace that later? Yes. And when they replace that, you don't count the replaced item as another magic item. They can go sell it. They can have it in their bag as one of their many tools that they have, but they can replace that with the heroic tier of magic items and everything. So I would say they keep leveling up. Let's say they get to level 10. I would say level 10 characters, 4, 5 maybe magic items. You're again still around that proficiency bonus type amount of magic items, because you don't want them to have so many where they just have like all these magic items sitting around and they just kind of like they're drowning in magic items, because then they could break the game if they wanted to and go sell them all, and then that's a whole nother concept of gold. But I like to limit the amount of magic items that I have, because I give my players the bonus level. I have 3 videos now and then 2 entire PDFs I'm about to release on bonus level up perks to give your players the things that they can do. Because a lot of times a magic item in the wrong hands is going to be broken. Like a certain item in the ranger's hands is fine, but if you put it into the barbarian's hands, oh my god, you know, so that's a whole nother thing to think about. But if you get all the way, let's say your 15th level, oh my gosh, you know, 5 magic items is, you know, not something too crazy. And the attunement system, as far as that goes, you can also limit this issue of how many magic items to give them with the attunement. If you want to enforce the 3 attunement maximum, have them have certain items are attuned and certain items aren't, and then they have to figure out which ones they use and which ones they don't, all that kind of stuff. I've ran a campaign where I didn't use attunement at all. If you could attune to it and it was attuned to you, done. And that was it, and it was fine, because that was the type of campaign I was running. Another thing you can do is have like give a bonus level up perk to a player to let them be able to attune to more magic items, or if they attune to too many magic items, have wild magic surges happen, and the magic's kind of combining and doing strange things because they're pushing the limits of what their body can hold magically. So anyway, if I were to scale this all the way up, let's say we're 20th level, we're at the end of the campaign, and in fact, no one ever gets there. So I'm going to say 10th level. If I had a 10th level party of 4 players, each player, I would say, has 1 legendary item. Oh wow! They would have 2, maybe 3 heroic items, and maybe, you know, 2 or 3 or however many they've accumulated and held on to and not sold of the wondrous items, right? So there's a smattering of items. Now I just listed off that 10th level player: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if you think of it. So there's 1 legendary, 2 or 3 heroic, and 2 or 3 wondrous. I think that's okay. Depends on the magic items. If they play in combination with each other, oh, that's too much. If you're given a bunch of bonus level up perks and other stuff, take some of those away too. So this problem is not just one system where there's some chart and you need to give out this many magic items. I hope that you see that's what I'm talking about here. And I hope that you can analyze every once in a while, check your player's character sheet. What magic items do you have? And let them kind of inventory through and go and check in. If they have a whole bunch of those wondrous quality, the really low level ones that aren't that great, that's not that big of a problem. If they have 5 of those, cool. It's like a little toolkit, like a bunch of different gadgets they can pull out. And maybe that's what they like. Maybe they'd like to have more weaker items than 1 legendary staff that is so amazing that it can do all these things, right? So there's my rant on magic items. I hope you can see that it's really heavily applicable towards what you're doing in the game. And I would say in general, my final thought here is don't rely too heavily on magic items. I love bonus level up perks. I think it's way cooler to say that this paladin can do this really awesome thing with their magic because they can do it with their magic, not because they're wielding a shield and the shield allows them to be able to, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, peace. Whoo, guys. Whoo. That was a rant. That was a rant, guys. Woo, that was crazy. 36 likes, pump up. Appreciate it, Barnes. Woo, and we're at 70 people now. Wow, okay, cool. There's a rant. I'm gonna have to go back here and get caught up on some stuff. But that was a whole thing. So hopefully Channing Eastman, there you go. So for your question with level 20, they would have, each of them would have a legendary magic item. Each of them would have 3 heroic items, and probably 2 or 3 of the other ones. And maybe if you're crazy, you could give them a second legendary. That'd be nuts. It just depends on how strong you want them to be. So, but you said high magic, so maybe let them go nuts. So let's go back here. What even happened? Oh wow. Let me scroll all the way back. Okay, cool. There's Joe Jerry. I'm checking back on the super chats, getting caught up with super chats and the chat. Whoo! CH with a $50 super chat says Rain of Fire. The Platinum Dragon, CH is also a Platinum Dragon, are now battling it out. Just fire breathing dragon, Platinum Dragons back and forth. bag of engulfing themselves in flame, but it's fine. They're resistant to it. It's okay. And actually, they're immune to their own fire damage, and they're now having to slash each other and fight it out. Done. And then Jacob Lohair comes in with a pew. Last time that was a little finger gun. Pew. Comes in Jacob Lohair. Luis Perez, $5 super chat. Appreciate it. What do you mean by magic item? Weapons, armor, items, bag of holding. Do you count these one-use items in that count, like potions and scrolls? That is a great question, Lewis. We're back into rant mode, okay? Hold up. Lewis just asked the question. I went on this huge rant, and then he has a question about what do I mean by magic items? Weapons, armor, like bags of holding and stuff like that. So bags of holding and things that the entire group can use, you know, like magic carpets or things that are magical, like the beads of nourishment, I think is what they're called. Like those magic items that one person, yes, is holding, but they're used by the group and stuff like that. I don't count those as a group magic item. The deck of many things. Yeah, that's a whole story there. I don't consider those group-based things as magic items, right? I know that they're magic items. I get it, but I'm talking about a player's when I'm analyzing a player's level of magicness, right? I'm not counting that. I'm counting weapons, armor, things that make them more strong in combat, things that make them more tactically viable in combat, or really things that make them more tactically viable in the game itself. If you have a staff of teleportation, that's probably not going to help you in combat, but man, is that going to be useful in lots of other ways, and getting in and out of places, traveling to places. Teleportation in general is one of the things that can break the game, just like flying and some other things. So keep that in mind too. Oh, there we go. Okay. Whew. So there you go, Lewis. Good question. That's a great question. Fast Hands Hero. Dragon Rider campaign is rolling. What are some tests you would have them go through to prove that they are worthy? Mind, body, soul are the player themes. Ooh, mind, body, and soul. How cool is that? A Dragon Rider, mind, body, and soul. I would say something along the lines of, like, for the body, you would like ride a dragon, like a dragon that's not your dragon. You know, I'm sure there's dragons that are, you know, highly intelligent, of course, and they're extremely well trained and well, you know, versed. They're older, ancient dragon, whatever. Ride those dragons and have that dragon swim into the water, have him like try and thrash you off, almost like bull riding. I would do like dragon bull riding. How freaking cool is that? Dang, Fast Hands Hero. Done with that one. Mind. Ooh, I would do something about. This might not be mind in your definition, but this is where my mind went with that, is I would have them like stay calm in the face of danger, right? Like a dragon comes at them and is like snarling at them or roaring at them or breathes fire around them. Something where they have to calm themselves, right? And maybe have it be to where like the dragon can smell your fear, like a certain kind of dragon, like a fear dragon. It's an awful sounding name. But have some sort of dragon that can smell fear, and then like you have to fight it or meditate through while things are happening around you and stay calm in battle. That might be a way to do it. And then soul. Whew, soul. That's an interesting one. I would do something where you have to, that's almost like the train a dragon thing is kind of all I see that as like linking with the dragon. And protecting it, or linking up your, like through a ritual of some kind, maybe like syncing up with the dragon to where you can telepathically talk to it or something, or you both get knocked out into like your astral projection type stuff and you're kind of like moving through with the dragon like that, and have some sort of moment with the dragon in this big sync up type way. So there's where my head went with all of that stuff. That's crazy. Fast Hands Hero. Love your Dragon Rider campaign. Super cool. Gustavo, appreciate it. Love your work. Keep it up. I appreciate it, dude. I am working my butt off this summer, so I will be keeping it up. Heck yeah. Basically, Matt Adams level up with the player. Yeah. Bad, not bad. What are they called? Exalted items. Items that level up the player. I definitely have some of those that I'll be releasing soon here. As I've been talking about with the team about different categories of magic items. One of them is it's not legendary technically because it levels up with you. So it starts off really crappy and then it levels up. That's a whole nother can of worms there. But yes, I love those items. Love those items. I've used those all the time. Leaping off a dragon's back or a leap of faith, that's cool. And then the dragon has to catch him. Woo, buddy. And then got it. Cool. All right. Jacob says for soul, I'd have them fly through the ethereal plane and through a dragon temple. Yeah, you literally went to the soul right there. Heck yeah. Magic items that level up. I like that a lot. Ava, yes. Hey, Ava, don't you worry. We're going to probably be drawing some of those magic items that level up with your character, like a vestige type thing. Yeah, and they look cool as they level. They like change appearance and stuff, just like World of Warcraft, like the game that me and you play. You know, I used to play, but who has time? I don't have time for that anymore. Okay, next question. We got a bunch more questions now. And we only got, time flew. We only got 15 more minutes. Fire Lord Odo. Yeah, that's the name. Love that name. Question. One of the things I struggle with most as a DM is notes. How do you organize notes for a session? What kind of stuff do you have prepared? And what do you even consider? Would you even consider a notes video? 100%. I want to do a game prep video of how to do that, or how to take notes. You know, I'm gonna write that down real quick on the side here. Video topics. There it is. I'm gonna say notes. How to. Cool. I should say how to notes, but whatever. You get the idea. So yeah. To answer that question specifically, the biggest thing that I do is after the session's over. During the session, I jot down little notes of whatever I can, right? And usually I'll kind of remember what it is. And when I first started doing it, I would write down notes that I didn't even understand. So I realized, okay, I need to write a little bit more specific of notes, or there's no point in writing a note. So there's that. But right after the session's over, I usually the whoever, like my players kind of start leaving and stuff and going their own separate ways. Stop and talk with one of them about how the session went, all this kind of stuff, kind of like decompress. But after a session, I'm on a high, man. Like I'm on fire, and I go right back. And part of my decompression from the hype of the session is writing down what the heck happened and taking the notes of what happened, and that leads and bleeds into game prep, where I have all those notes turn into where they at currently, like a little pulse check time freeze frame on like where's the story at, like the current part of the story they're on, what just happened, where they end off, what they miss, what missing things happened, right? What other missing things happened that have led, has any of those missing things that have happened in the past, where they're at now, like what all the other parts of the world, the other storylines, the other beats that are going, where do those go? And when they go there, does that affect them right now? So I think of things that are going on around them so I can progress the world and almost like accelerate the world around them. Because from a DM perspective, from a player perspective, the world's constantly evolving and changing, shifting around. They should feel that. They should feel that the world is constantly changing. Time out, back to the DMs. For Dungeon Masters, it's almost like, tell me if this makes sense. The story that they're going down is being told. The session ends. Then you go back to the rest of the world and you figure out, fast forward, what would have happened. You know what I mean? Kind of get the rest of where the things that were off screen, off stage, whatever, those all accelerate what happened, right? And that's when you kind of get everything dialed back in about, okay, I'm back up to date now. The world is alive now. A second ago, I hadn't thought of what would have happened here. They chose to go here, so that means this goes here and all that kind of stuff. So into the session, get yourself caught up with some notes there. Boom, bang, good. What else we got? David Cow, Kickstarter goes live on July 1st. Appreciate it, guys. Y'all are all talking about answering the question for me. Kickstarter's still open. When do I get a site? But I don't see the pledge button. David, appreciate that. 9 o'clock, July 1st, Central Time is when it goes live. And I'm saying that because I'm about to show the whole thing. I'm about to show the behind the scenes. Right now, if y'all go to the Kickstarter link, it's been linked a couple times in the chat. If you go there right now, it's going to show the notify me when it goes live. Please do that. That'd be great. You get a thing. Whatever you're planning on, I'm going to show you the whole thing. I appreciate it, whatever you can do. But the more people that back within the first few minutes, the better it does. Kickstarters get backed within minutes, perform drastically better than Kickstarters get backed within hours, than Kickstarters get backed within days, and so on. So anyway, for the very first matters a whole bunch. So Appreciate that. And thank you guys for answering the question to them. So, I'm going to do a flyby here. I'm going to do a flyby. I'm going to do the overtime. I'm going to go into overtime right now. Where's my timer? Bang. All right. 5-minute shot clock's going up. Not an hour and 50 minutes. That is a long shot clock. Okay. 5-minute shot clock going up. I'm going to answer the questions as quickly as I can. And then I'm going to show you guys the Kickstarter, the behind the scenes. I'm going to show you what it actually looks like, the things, all the art, all the stuff. Ooh, crazy. All right, here we go. 5-minute shot clock starts right now. Question: do I have kids? Yes, I have one son. He is 1 year old and his name's Talon, named after a dragon Talon. That's at least what I say. Don't tell my wife. I saw you post a poll on whether exhaustion should affect mental status. I feel like you have kids. Or you already know the answer. You already know the answer. Yeah, exhaustion definitely affects mental status. And yes, some of the things on different homebrews I was churning around had only physical stats. And I was like, no, I feel like it's everything. So yes, 100% there. Love it. Extinguishing the flame. Question: my party has become completely chaotic and the party is following one PC. I'm losing interest because sometimes we go month plus between 2-hour sessions. Any advice of bringing back interest? Okay, so see, that's the thing. If your party is a bunch of chaotic people and they're following one of the players and they're just kind of this, he's the leader of chaos, and then you go back and forth and there's only 2 hours to set 2-hour sessions, you got to change up something. You can't be held hostage as the dungeon master. I have been in a group situation with my group. These people were my friends, like real life friends. And I was like, guys, if this is the way it's going to be, I can't do this. I can't function like this. My mental health, my sanity, like I love running stuff for you guys. I put too much into this to have this be the standard, right? And if your standard is chaotic players that are very inconsistent coming to, and they only play for 2 hours, like, nope, I wouldn't run this. I wouldn't be a DM for that group. You know what I'm saying? So you got to find out, pick which one of those are the most important to you and target that. I think the most important, probably, it's hard, chaotic players or consistent players, right? That's a really hard choice to choose between. Under the gun, I'm going to choose chaotic players. If your players aren't engaging with your story and they're just being goofballs, talk to each of them about it and talk to them as a group. And in fact, I would talk to them as a group, like, guys, we got to do something, because like I really love playing with you guys, but like it's frustrating, and this is going to be an uncomfortable conversation. It is. And if you're too uncomfortable to have it with the group, then have it individually with each person, in text messages or in person after the session or whatever, right? Probably text messages is going to be the easiest bet for you. So that's what I would do there. But I'm under the gun, so I gotta go. I'm spending too much time on the question. I'm sorry. Because you gotta keep your mental health as a dungeon master so that you can keep playing and having fun, because you still have to have fun with this whole thing, or else you're gonna burn out and then they have no DM at all. Jacob Lohair, what do you think you'll ever stream live plays of your games? I am starting a campaign here soon, and I'm starting a in-person campaign, and I want to start a Platinum Dragon campaign, or a Platinum Dragon, a series of like 1-shots and 2-shots and stuff. Once I get those systems, live plays in person, live plays online, once I'm established a solid system, I am going to start releasing those. Probably I'll release it on my Patreon, just at all tiers. There'll just be the videos there. And then as I refine it more, I want to have a whole plan of playing D&D and putting it out there in front of more and more people, because I want to be professional. If you're familiar with Dimension 20, I have aspirations to do what they do. That'd be super awesome. William Moore, do I have to make a blood pact with Hadar to read your new book? No, it is written in Common, so it's not written in Abyssal, so no worries. Dan Jammin 905, is your book helpful for new DMs? Yes, and oh my god, yes. I should honestly write that down as part of the perks. New DM friendly. That's a great point. The homebrews that I'm giving are solutions to things that dungeon masters don't know how to do. I'm expanding on the pillars of combat, social encounters, exploration, and all of those pillars are going to all of those chapters have things in there to help you run travel, like I just talked about, how to do rest, how to do social encounters, how to all these different things. And throughout the book, I have these little spots where I have DC tip, and it's literally like I want to feel like I'm over your shoulder with like, hey, yeah, it's okay. I might do this or that. You could do this, you could do that. It's like super chill. Like I'm actually just talking to you of what I would do in that situation. Cool. And in like 1 minute, I'm going to go over and show you the actual some behind the scenes stuff. So Tori question: my players are slightly asking to level up from 4 to 5, but I see my campaign in the long run so obviously that they're going to level up slowly. And what the heck am I going to? What's the heck of the point of leveling up so fast? So okay, I would have a conversation with them. I'd have a conversation with them about this, and this is actually, I referenced this at the very beginning of the stream. Oh, there we go, time's up. Sorry, I'm not answering that question anymore. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna answer this question, then I'm gonna show you guys the live stream, and then we're doing the $100 giveaway. So stay tuned. Don't leave now. You've made it all the way to the end. I'm going to answer this question. I'm going to get the $100 gift card thing rolling after I show the Kickstarter thing, and we're going. So we are within 5 minutes of the $100 gift card giveaway. So buckle up. All right. Wait. Did I miss super chats? Let me go back real quick right here, and then I'm going to dive all the way in. Oh, okay. Ava says overtime. Yeah, no, we that was overtime right there. Done. I didn't say that. I don't think I said that. That's my bad, Ava. I am Become Jeff. Split the party question. 2 players are captured, 4 players trying to break them out. Would you run the 4 players side of this separate session, or run everything all together? I don't know what I'm doing here. I am Become Jeff was on the Discord thing. Also, side note, Satori, don't I didn't forget your question. Don't worry. I'm just getting caught up, and then now we'll be back to neutral. I would run at the same time. I've ran a split party where I had 1 player that was captured and it literally a prisoner, and he was trying to figure it out from the inside, and the other players were figuring out another puzzle in a totally different spot. Every round-ish, I'd go back and forth. So I'd be like, what are you doing? To the person that was in, like, literally in prison. He's like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. He'd make a check. After he'd make a check, each person basically had 1 check of a D20. 1 roll of a D20. Cool, got it. Boom, this happens. Think about what you're doing. Boom, I go back to them. And then now it ran so smoothly because that downtime of him thinking about what they're gonna do, and I'm here. They had time to think. So right when I went back to him, he was ready to say the thing, and they had to think, right? So I go back and forth quick enough to keep everybody engaged, and they're also interested in what they're doing with the other person's happening. So that's how I would run it. I would go back and forth until you can get them to be in the same spot. That story ended with them figuring out the puzzle. Oh my gosh, let's go get him out of there. And then they ran to go get him, and as he figures it out, then a combat happened right then. I purposely triggered a combat right then to where they're entering the battlefield from here. He's still in the prison from here. There's a fight happening here. The prison part of it exploded, and now there's a fight, right? So boom, there you go. Back to Satori's question. Leveling up too fast. I talked about this in the very beginning of the stream, where my next campaign that I run, I think the max level is going to be like 6. Max level is going to be 6, maybe 10, right? Depending on how it goes. So they're going to level up really slow. My solution for that, you can try this yourself. I have bonus level up perks. Okay. I have 3 different videos on bonus level up perks. One of them is like 60 seconds long, and then the other 2 are full blown things. And I have a whole thing on my website, a bonus level up perk system, 160 plus different bonus level up perks. I'm saying this because that is what I'm going to do for my players. So at they might start at level 0. I also have a free PDF, 100% free, of level 0. So you can check that out too. But I'm going to probably start them off at level 0. This is my, like, what I would want myself. But again, it's the party. I'm going to talk to them, see what they want to start off at. They might not want to do that. In fact, I know one of the players is not going to want to start off at level 0, but I'll see what everybody else thinks. And we'll start off probably at level 1. Anyway, level 1, halfway between level 1 and level 2, I'm going to give them a bonus level up perk. It's not them leveling up. They just get something cool as like a milestone reward checkpoint for getting halfway through. And it's giving them a little pat on the shoulder. Don't worry, you're leveling up. You're getting a little stronger. And you keep going, right? And then the next, and so then they hit level 2. Yes, awesome, boom, yeah. And then there's more time between level 2 and 3. And then you can go, so it doesn't necessarily have to be more time. You can do some sort of milestone massaging of all of that. But I would give them something cool that happens in between, right? Or structure your story. If you say you have this all planned out so well, maybe structure your story to where probably not right now. I would talk to them about something big's coming up, guys. Something big's coming up. Or maybe right now, to solve this problem, you give them a bonus level up perk to kind of like pacify them. But have the conversation. So don't just give it to them, because then they're going to be like, oh, if we ask for stuff, they'll get stuff. Like, talk to them and make sure they understand that what you have plans for. Give them a bonus level up perk to pacify them to get to level 5. They get to level 5, awesome, cool, they feel good. Halfway between 5 and 6, have some sort of part of your story where they find some magical altar, or they find some sort of thing, and they have some big moment where they get more powerful. That would be cool. Maybe it's a downtime where they get more training and they get new magic items or whatever, right? So there you go. All right, we're answering this question. I'm showing you the Kickstarter and doing the giveaway. Let's go. Luis Perez, I keep the level up effects. I keep the level up effects and how to unlock those effects a secret. So whenever they do certain things, they get upgrades. Do you think I should tell them or keep it a secret and hope they figure it out? Ooh, assuming you're talking about really anything that has level up perks. I love that. I do the same thing. I don't tell them. They have to figure it out. They have to figure it out, right? If they're not figuring it out and it's been some time and they're getting to the point where they're reaching dead ends, then I'll start giving them clues. And I'll start giving them, like, I'll give them a roll for, like, you know, an intelligence check, just a general intelligence check, or a general insight check, really, honestly, too, about the item, or a general, you know, whatever type of thing, to kind of start giving them some clues about what's going on, right? To let them figure it out, because you don't just want to tell them and then they have it, and then, yeah, I think that's lame. So yes, 100% make them earn it. Okay, so here we go, guys. Check this out. Check this out. Where'd it go? Here it is. All right, I'm bringing it into the frame right here. Oh, I guess I gotta change this. Wait. Oh, I didn't have the... There we go. There we go. There we go. What? 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 Oh, there we go. Okay, I was not in the right frame here. All right, check that out. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so wait, type 1 in the chat if you want a giveaway. No, Steve, don't make people do that. After I show this, I'm gonna do. You don't even have to enter the giveaway. All you gotta do to enter the giveaway is be here. You're welcome. I try to make it as easy as on you guys as I can here. Oops. That's where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, cool. There we go. And we're centered. And all right, here we go. So at the end of this explanation, I'm gonna do a giveaway thing, and it just polls all the people in the giveaway. If you're in the chat, you're there, and then that's who I'm picking from. So here we go. So this is the video. This is the Kickstarter video. Ooh, do I click it? Do I click it? Oh my God, there's the Kickstarter video. It's happening. Oh, what? The books comes on the screen. Oh, look at the sweet art. Oh, sweet. What? Oh. Hold up. I know there's no sound, Steve. I know there's no sound. I can't give you sound too. Now, what I'm about to show you right here, is called the Kickstarter story. It is about 75 to 80% of the way done. Every piece of art here is pretty much has been made by Bug. Was drew some extra pillars and some lock images. Ava's been helping out Bug with some like organization stuff. But my God, Scatterbug, he's not in the chat right now. He normally is. He's honestly not in the chat because he's probably making more art for this thing. It's literally been him drawing all of these things, all of the things you're seeing. Jod the Cod drew the title cover thing, but he drew the cover of the book, so he just redid that for this thing here. But all these things for all the Kickstarter elements, freaking next level. I would have no art here, and it would just be all bunch of text, which is terrible on Kickstarters if you've seen those. Anyway, about the project, look at this right here. Oh, modular expansion to 5e, combat, exploration, social encounters, rule variants, homebrew options. Oh my God. What's in the book? And here's a literal some pages from the book. They're subject to change. I'm sure we have lots of formatting stuff to do, but boom, chapter 1 is combat. Bang, bang, bang. We got armor systems coming out. This PDF right here is coming out on the 1st, is an armor system, martial classes, or martial actions, Martial bonus actions, martial reactions, more things for martials to do in combat instead of just attack twice. New types of armor, shields, new weapons, new weapon actions, new weapon passives. All that's coming out on Patreon. Just as a preview of Alcanar's Almanac, because it's going in Alcanar's Almanac, but patrons get to check it out. Exploration, social encounters. Look at that. You got skill challenge page over here with the rapids. These 3 players in a boat trying to push back the rapids and fight a skill challenge. We got, dude. It's 5e compatible. No worries there. Reward tiers. Here's the reward tiers. Bang. You got the white dragon. Look at this. This is custom art made by I had to go find him on Fiverr. I gotta get his name. I wanted to be able to cite him and stuff, but it's hard to talk to people on Fiverr, stuff like that. But white dragon tier is the PDF only. Black dragon is the hardcover only. Blue dragon early bird tier. Jump in on that for all the. There's only going to be 100 of these available, and they're going to go up. I'm hoping it goes up they're gone the first day, but it's the easy package. It's basically you get the PDF for free and for the blue dragon early bird tier, and then the green dragon is early bird, hardcover, all that kind of stuff, but you get the beta playtest rules. You get access to the rules as I'm making them. You can kind of see the process of it going. Backer only live streams like I'm doing right now. I'm going to kind of show some more stuff about the Kickstarter, answer questions about the Kickstarter, answer questions about D&D, hang out with the people that are supporting the Kickstarter. And it's a Discord server is going to be how I do all of that. So that's going to be super cool. Red Dragon tier is all of the digital resources. So there's no hardcover book for this one for the people that want everything, but they don't want a physical hardcover book. All of that's there. Purple Dragon is the same thing, but a book. I also have 4 different add-ons I'm doing: a subclass booster pack, magic items booster pack, monster booster pack, and a homebrew supplement, which is also going to be something my patrons are going to get as well. But all of those are in these bundles right here. And Bronze Dragon tier. Look at that Bronze Dragon. That's so cool. And Bronze AM, 9 o'clock AM in the morning, Central Time, right? Bang, bang, bang. And then Bronze Dragon is actually a homebrew submissions from you guys. If you want to submit homebrews, you can submit a homebrew. I'll review it up, give it back to you with what my thoughts are on it, how I would issue it. And if it's super awesome next level, I might actually put it into the book. That's not a guarantee by any means. I would only, very few things. I have a very high standard for different homebrews. So there's that. But that's a tier there to get next level stuff. This is one-on-one coaching where I do the same thing and you do a homebrew submission, but we have a one-on-one, whether it's a voice chat, video chat, phone call, whatever, to kind of do some stuff with. And then the Gold Dragon is the only tier, because I can't afford it. I can't afford to do physical stuff. It's the only tier where I send you actual physical stuff. You get the book sent from me instead of from the shipping warehouse. It's sent from me. I'm ordering custom dice with liquid cores. That's going to be a thing. I have a t-shirt. My wife makes t-shirts. She's going to make Kickstarter only t-shirts that you're going to get. And a DC flash drive. Where is it? Check this thing out. A Dungeon Coach flash drive with every single PDF I've ever made on it. Every single PDF that I've ever made on Patreon, Dragon Ball Z, anything I've ever made is on this flash drive, and it will be updated as of the Kickstarter. So it's going to be a lot of PDFs all in one that you'll get as well. And yeah, so there's that. Add-ons. There's the 4 different add-ons talked about. Stretch goals, new stuff to add into each thing. Ooh, but that's it. That's all. I'm stopping there. I'm cutting it off there. So there you go. That is giveaway. Go ahead and hit the giveaway up there, Artificer. Do the giveaway. We'll see who wins, and then we'll go from there. The hype is real. I am trying to make this thing as professional as I possibly can. Big preparation time right here. Oh yeah. Grant Allen has won the giveaway. Grant Allen, let's go. Nice. And okay, cool. I was checking to see if we hit the goal. Didn't hit the goal. That's fine. This is the Kickstarter pre-launch hype stream. So we got the $100 giveaway right there. Boom, bang, done. Congrats. Grant Allen. Grant Allen, message DC Artificer and he'll get you set up with, is DC Artificer here? There he is. Okay, cool. Message DC Artificer and he will get you set up with me, and he'll send you to me, and then we'll get situated on whatever on your email and all that kind of stuff. Because I don't want you to send your email in the chat. Because I'm gonna send you an email, $100 Amazon gift card. Boom, let's go. Merry Christmas. How do you message DC? Go on the Discord server. Probably the best way to do it. Discord server is the best way to do it. And then what? CH. What? CH. CH does this. CH does this. Oh my goodness. Okay. CH. Grant Allen, you can also email me. That's another situation there. As a last case scenario. Okay. So CH always does this at the end of live streams. CH with a $100 super chat. The spirit has no limit, nor does the sky. How could a true path have an ending? If you've studied until the end of the universe, you would still have not touched true comprehension. The path of the white fox is but one of countless others. None have reached an end. Mind blown. I mean, it's like next level insightful type stuff. It's the type of stuff you don't hear anymore. Those wise guru type stuff. So, CH, that's awesome. That's awesome. And we have no what? And then we hit the goal. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Oh my god. Okay, I am become Jeff says, I got you, coach. What, guys? What? That's insane. That's insane. Now, freaking hold time out. Save anything. Stop right there. Everybody stop. No, anytime. Joe Cherry, stop. I'm saying stop. And then Joe Cherry comes in with another $100 super chat. Jose says you guys are nuts. This is nuts. And all Joe Cherry says is 100. 3 people back to back. What is that? Stop. Nobody else. I'm serious. Nobody else donate. The Kickstarter goes live in a week. So hold your horses to then, and then get your tiers going, because I'm trying to get funded within minutes, and I don't want y'all to be, oh man, that's crazy, guys. Seriously, that's crazy. Thank you. Thank like literally everybody that's super chatted, everybody that helps out and then does everything. There's so many different people that at this point that do so many different things. I appreciate everybody, but that's insane. 3 $100 super chats within 3 minutes. I feel that was for sure within almost 1 minute actually. So let's do another giveaway. We're doing another giveaway. I'm gonna give away some PDFs, and another one. Gage Nick says, and another one. Do another giveaway. This is going to be for some Dungeon Coach PDFs. Dungeon Coach PDFs. How do we do another giveaway? Can I just type in giveaway? I want to give something else away. We freaking hit the goal. For the person that I give away to, if a patron wins the giveaway, you already have the PDFs, so you can choose to get a PDF as well, and pick any 2 PDFs you want for my website or whatever. But if you're already a patron and you have all those PDFs, I will get you I said Dragon Ball Z book. I'll get you a Dungeons and Dragons book. And Brian White, let's go. You there, Brian White? We gotta see. I think you're here, Brian White. Congrats, Brian. What we got? Hype. I am become Jeff. Question: where do I find the PDFs on Patreon? On Patreon, it's the most recent 2 months. You get, as a patron, you get the current month and the month that came before, and November. I always have that PDF out there. For now, I'm about to change some things up, but you always get the most recent 2 PDFs on Patreon. I'm about to update the new one in about 7 days here on the 1st. But any old PDFs are on my website and the PDF shop, and you can find literally everything there. That's crazy. You probably should have gave it to those 100 backers, those $100 to backers. Yeah, and you could have had the $100 backer tier that I just showed you guys. But I don't even know what these next level people are going to be doing for that type stuff, because literally, like the funding goal is 10,000. it hits the funding. So I'm trying to be able to raise 10,000 within a couple minutes, which sounds crazy, but with freaking the community we have here, maybe it's possible. Who knows? That's insane. So seriously, and this is my last thing, and then we're already oh my gosh, we're already 15 minutes over time. But thank you so much, literally, for everybody, and like anyone else, like anything you got, save it for the first, because everything's going into that, and all of this crazy last minute, this crazy last minute stuff, all of that, things have been tight. I'm not gonna. I usually don't like to say that. I've made a Discord post a while ago, and I don't like to do that either. Things are pretty tight as far as that goes because of the Kickstarter, because it's a Kickstarter. I have to spend literally thousands of dollars that I don't have to be able to make this thing happen, to be able to get things going, which is why I'm so appreciative of the team that I have to be able to help me do stuff. And then I would like, hey, I got you though. I'll try and make some, and then wait for the first of the month to hit, and then maybe I'll have, yeah. So I appreciate the team that works for it. I appreciate all the super chats and whatever way that you guys help out, because this is funding the Kickstarter, which is literally funding me being able to do this full time. The Kickstarter is going to be the key to that, and thank you so much. Literally everyone that's even here watching this right now is helping in some way. So, all right. Anyway, go to Discord server, and Discord server. The next thing coming up here, just for everybody, so that we're all up to date. 1 week from today, I am doing another live stream before the Kickstarter, which is going to be the next day, the day of the Kickstarter at 8 o'clock. I'm doing a Kickstarter launch party. It's going to be an hour before, so 8 o'clock Central Time, AM. And then I'm going to stop the live stream right whenever the Kickstarter goes live, so that we jump right into it. Or maybe I'll keep going with it. I don't know. And then, yeah, that's it. Oh, and then a Discord live event on the 5th. So make sure you're in the Discord server. So anyway, make sure Brian White, we got Brian, email me, Brian, talk to DC Artificer, get in our Discord channel. I think I saw him a second ago. Okay. Anyway, thank you guys so much. That's absolutely huge. And I don't want to rant too much more about that, but it means the world to me, because this is becoming more and more of a thing, thanks to all of you. So anyway, stay creative. Think outside the box, but I gotta do something and I gotta, how do I end the stream here, guys? Let's see. I'm going to, last time, what did we do last time? Oh no, I need to do it through here. There we go. Okay. So how should I end the stream? We always end it in a weird way now. Outside the box, Zoolander. I did Zoolander last time. Lock it in. I'm gonna do a lock it in. Where's the box? What's in the box? Go to sleep. Okay. Yeah. Zoolander already happened. Yes, this is true. Coach, a dragon roar. Oh yes, from the Platinum Dragons. I'm gonna be a dragon. I'm gonna roar onto the screen, and my dungeon coach breath attack, which deals true damage, which isn't even a thing. You can't be resistant to it at all. It's better than force damage. I'm going to be a dragon sweeping in and breathing fire on all of you, killing all of you in one breath. There is no save for this either. It's an instant death. Just if you're in the stream, you immediately take your health and damage of true damage. Okay, here we go. Okay.